All right, guys, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of PLANBRI Uncut. I'm on a motherfucking yacht with High Noon. Let's go. What time is it? It's 10:33 a.m. We're on a yacht because High Noon is my best friend, and they were like, oh my gosh, what do you want to do in Miami? I said, I want to go on a yacht, and they said, we got you. We'll fill the boat up with High Noons, and we're here, and we're drinking. I have my black cherry. Guys, we were supposed to have, I'm not joking, like this boat, what can fit 50 people? There is me, Haley, Hannah, and Peyton on a mega yacht, okay? And you want to know why? We had to get up early, granted. So we had to get up at like 7. We're in Miami. Everyone out went last night. When we were coming to go on the yacht, everyone was still at Space Miami. So no one made it on the yacht besides us, which is kind of fun. We're having a girls' day. We're on a yacht blasting Harry Styles. It's amazing. It's fun. I haven't had a solo in a while. My last episode, I just want to come clean and apologize about the episode with fucking Kadik and Dante and Ella. I'm not going to lie, and I think everyone knows because Peyton said the top comment was Brianna needed sunglasses. Brianna needed a nap, and Brianna needed an IV of water. So we went to, on the last episode of PLANBRI, we were out all day in Vegas. We were at the day club, and then we came home and we recorded that episode. I'm not joking. I don't recall recording it, and I refuse to listen to it. So I keep getting DMs about it, and I don't even know what we said. It was a bunch of sex talk, pretty much, right? It was them, the perverts being perverts, and me. I saw one clip on Twitter where someone was catching a fade. Dante was yelling at or saying that some guy sucked from Barstool. Articus? Articus said that Titus sucked, and I was just like, he's my friend, so I was going with him. I'm like, oh yeah, we hate Titus, but I don't know Titus. I didn't know who he was. Obviously, I don't work at Chicago. I don't really know what goes on at Barstool other than what goes on in the New York City office. So I saw a bunch of drama about that going on. I just want to say I don't know Titus, and I didn't mean to send you any strays. I was just simply trying to hype up my buddies, and I think that did cause a little bit of drama in the Chicago office. But speaking of Chicago office, there's this guy named Reed. He's the chillest of the chill. Okay, so Reed was on what I thought for people that don't know, I went and did the Barstool Spring Break House. Obviously, it was in Vegas. I was only there for a couple of days, but Reed got sent in from Chicago. Was it kind of like last minute? He got sent in last minute, and I thought they were putting him on the cast, and I said that Reed was the hottest guy on the cast, and it kind of like, I think this is where this whole saga started. Then I met Reed, and now there's kind of like a whole series about me and Reed on fucking Danny Conrad's Instagram, on his TikTok, and then Reed the Chiller, he started his TikTok. I think he's already at 20,000 followers. My baby's about to blow up. Like, I literally put my baby on. I'm just like, all my dogs eat, and he actually friend zoned me, which is fucking crazy. So I was talking about, oh, he's so hot, he's so cute, I love Reed, I wish Reed was here. And then I see Danny Conrad post a video of Reed like getting so excited that I commented on his video, but then saying he just wants to be friends, which is like fine. I don't know if I really wanted anything more, but I'm kind of a little bit offended about this. So do I have Reed's number? Should I FaceTime him? FaceTiming Reed. Is he not going to answer me? Guys, I'm FaceTiming Reed as we speak, but I don't know if he's going to answer. I have him in my phone as Reed Twin. Oh my God, he's not answering. You think he's sleeping? He sleeps in on Saturdays because he works so hard during the week. All right, well, there we go. Friend zoned by Reed fucking again. You know what? I'm done trying with him. I really did try a lot. I tried hard with Reed, and it didn't work out. But hopefully we go on a double date with Janny. I want to go on a double date with Jackie and Danny, and then me and Reed. And I just found out that he just figured out what steak was, and he just figured out how to cut a steak. So I think that we could shape Reed up into a marvelous man. He's the chillest of them all, and he only follows me on TikTok. And if he follows anyone else, I'm going to be truly heartbroken and devastated. Okay, I have so much to talk about because between the time that I talked about Coachella and then I had the Vegas people on, I went from Vegas to Stagecoach. And I'm going to tell you guys a story, and it's going to get clipped and no one's going to believe me, but it's one of the craziest things fucking ever. So while I'm in Vegas, Zara is calling around, and she's like getting us on all these lists to do like a bunch of bars at Stagecoach, right? And there's this one bar at Stagecoach, which is it's like in the artist section, and we all have artist bands, and it's like an artist bar or whatever. It's nothing crazy, like it's not a party, like it's nothing that you're dying to go to. It's just a bar within the section of the passes that we already have. So Zara's calling around, and the guy's like, okay, give me all your girls' names, like you're all set. It's like a bunch of random girls, and then obviously my name's on it because we're all going together. The guy goes, oh, actually, Zach's team's been calling around and doesn't want Brianna in any of these parties or at any of these bars. Keep in mind, we broke up 2 years ago. He's married and on tour, and somehow finds out that I'm at fucking Stagecoach and is calling around and trying to ban me from bars. And I'm like, okay, like if I do and if I don't, if I say something, people aren't going to believe me. If I don't say anything, it's like it's going to eat me alive, because it was driving me fucking insane. Like imagine you're going to a country festival. Keep in mind, I used to go to country festivals growing up my whole life. The boat's going down. And we're going down and we're dying. It's fine, right? But is the camera still? Yeah. Okay. So I'm like, country isn't like a new thing for me. I didn't just start listening to country because I dated fucking the Oompa Loompa. And I'm going to Stagecoach, which I'm excited about. Like, I'm not the biggest country fan, but I do enjoy it. Like, growing up, I've talked about it on PlanBri before. The mega ticket, shout out the Xfinity Center. I grew up going to country concerts. So I'm like, okay, excited to go to Stagecoach. I don't know much of the people performing, but I know Ella Langley. I'm like excited. And then to find out that your ex-boyfriend of 2 fucking years ago calling around and trying to get me kicked off of lists, not invited into parties, and not be able to enjoy myself when he is the root of all the problems, and then I am the one stuck facing the consequences, is fucking crazy. It was insane. Like it's very different than Coachella. It was cool, it was fun, but it was a lot of like, I mean, it was just MAGA central. And it wasn't even MAGA central in the sense of like, oh my God, maybe you're a Republican. It was everyone had a MAGA hat on, and everyone was like over 50 years old, just blowing it down, drinking a million beers, and like touching women in ways that they shouldn't. So Stagecoach was just probably something I will never return to. Also, on day 2 of Stagecoach, we're in the festival. It's so fun. It's great. Like, we're having a good time. The whole time at the festival, we didn't really go to the country thing. We went to the Yuma tent where like Marshmello was playing. It was like a bunch of DJs and it was cool. We're in there. All of a sudden you can like kind of feel the shit swaying, and there's like trees falling down while we're inside. It's about like an hour until the headliner goes on. It was Lainey Wilson. We walk outside. It's the Purge. Like, it's the Purge sirens going off as loud as you can. Obviously, when you're in a setting of that caliber and you're in like a place with that many people, fucked up as it is, like all of our heads went to, okay, this is a shooting. Like, everyone was really, really scared because there was signs going off being like, evacuate, evacuate, evacuate immediately. And then there was these sirens playing. So everyone's like running, taking for cover, freaking out. And then the closer that you get and the more that you talk to people, you realize it was like a wind advisory. So you have the whole entire festival trying to shovel out of like one door. It was me, Kendall Washington, who I don't think I could have survived this weekend without Kendall Washington. I got some bad news and I was upset about it, and he was the only person to like bring me out of my rut. He has the best energy I've ever met in my whole entire life. He's just like such a good, happy-go-lucky guy. And it was me, him, Zara, Izzy, and Blake. We're like trying to get out. We find this guy to Uber us. $800 to get in an Uber. He's like, okay, right here. We get into the parking lot. We get in this car. We're in this parking lot. So how Coachella and Stagecoach works is like there's 2 entrances. There's one for like general admission where all the camping is, and then there's one in the back for like VIP and artists, which is like honestly inherently worse when a million people are leaving because it's a smaller parking lot. So imagine the whole entire festival trying to leave at once because of the evacuation. We get into this Uber. We're in like a parking lot where you have to follow the line. He asked us for $800. We're like, we'll pay you when we get to our destination. We're in this parking lot for 3 hours in this car. This guy's fucking insane. He gets out of the car. He blocks the whole entire road. He's like this giant Armenian man. He's like screaming at people. He comes out. He pulls his pants down. He tells everyone to suck his dick. He starts like shaking his belly, putting his fists in it. It was fucking insane. Then he gets back in the car and he's like, blockade me. So we get out of the car and we start like moving shit for him because we think he's going to kill us. And then he rampages through, runs over a trash can, goes through like the back end of this, cuts everyone off. Everyone's beeping at him. People People are fighting. People are screaming. And then we finally get out of this parking lot. He goes, I'm not joking, 120 miles per hour on the open road. We're flying around, like bashing our heads off the thing. We're like, we're going to die in this car. Like, I really think I'm going to die in this house. We finally get back to our house where they're throwing a massive party. We don't know anyone that's at our house. It's insane. Our room has been like taken over by a bunch of random girls. Like, it's a bunch of people in our room just doing insane shit. People making out on our beds. We walk in, we're like, hey, this is our room. They yell at us to get out of our room. We're like, okay, yes, ma'am. We get out of the room. We go in. We're like, where's Blake? Blake is still outside, like trying to pay this guy. Blake sent him $800 on Venmo. He looks at it. He has it. It went through on his bank account. This guy literally like has Blake by the arm and is like, you didn't pay me. The money didn't go through. You have to send me $800 more now, or like, I'm calling my whole team to come here. And Blake's like, okay, what the fuck? This guy's scary. He just ransacked people, ran people over in the street. I'm going to pay this guy again. So Blake ended up paying $800 once on Venmo and then zelling him $800, coming in to a party full of absolutely random people that we don't know who they are. It was insane. And there's this thing at Coachella and Stagecoach called Zenyara. It's like this big outdoor, I don't even know, guys. Like, what is it? Is it someone's like estate or what? Do you guys know what Zenyara even is? It's like, I think like someone bought, it's a compound, and I think they bought it and just didn't know what to do with it. So now they throw these like really exclusive parties, which is like so annoying to say, but they really are. They're like really hard to get into, and everyone famous that you know is in them. So night 2 of Stagecoach, we go into this Zenyara party. I'm like Coachella interview level, okay? So I can't take my hood off. I have sunglasses on. I walk in. We go to the table that we're going to. It's everyone in the NFL. I walk in, and it's like, if you're going to an NFL table, picture what the girls look like at the NFL table. They look like Miami girls. They're the hottest girls you've ever seen. They have BBLs. They have the biggest boobs. They're like literally 10s. They're rockets. They have barely any clothes on. I walk in with my hoodie, my sunglasses on, and I can't speak. So everyone's like, oh, like, who's this? Like, everyone like pretty much wants me gone, doesn't want me there. But I'm also with Izzy and Zara, who are on the same boat. So we have our hoods on, we have our sweatshirts on, and everyone's looking at us like, what the fuck? So we go in. It's like all of the NFL people in the table. I'm feeling uncomfortable. I'm like, I don't think I should be here. I'm going to go find my other friends. I went and I find Kelsey Anderson, which is so insane because Kelsey Anderson, her dad was at the festival and at Zenyara. Keep in mind what I just said about Zenyara. It's like this exclusive, insane party. Kelsey comes up to me and she goes, you're never going to guess who I just ran into here. And I start like naming celebrities or like people that we've talked about before. She goes, my dad and my stepmom are here. I just ran into them at the bar. Keep in mind, she's belligerent drunk, as we all are. It's like 4 a.m. at this point. I'm like, wait, what? So she's like, I need you to come meet Papa. I'm like, okay, let's go meet Papa. We go off over to the bar, and she's like, hi, Dad. Like, it's so crazy running into you here. Like, this is my friend Bree. And we're just hanging out with Kelsey's dad. She had no idea that he was going to be at Stagecoach 1, 2, that he was going to be at Zenyara. So I'm like, okay, this is more my speed. I'll hang out with Kelsey. I'll hang out with Kelsey's dad. Let's go back to our table. So I take Kelsey back to our other table. And then Marshmello brings out Bailey Zimmerman. And I don't want to say anything mean about Bailey Zimmerman. Like, I think he's a great performer. He seems like a nice guy. Bought his mom a house. But picture a crowd that's going crazy for Marshmello. And then Bailey Zimmerman comes out and starts screaming. I'm not joking, guys. Screaming his songs to the crowd, and not one person is moving about, not one person is feeling it, and it's just Bailey Zimmerman going like this, going fucking crazy. What's a Bailey Zimmerman song? Between a rock and a hard place. And keep in mind, Zenyara, 4 a.m, you look out into the crowd from the tables, everyone's rolling their dick off, so people are like ready to go crazy, listen to Marshmello, and then Bailey Zimmerman comes out, Between a Rock and a Hard Place, and it was like, I just got like secondhand like chills. Like, you know when you get like secondhand embarrassment for anything? He didn't give a fuck. He was crushing it. He loved it. Oh my God. Side note, forgot, guys, craziest part of the whole entire Stagecoach fucking thing. We're walking in day 1. We're going to the back, and Zara's wearing a shirt from Sydney Sweeney's clothing line. We're walking in, there's like 5 of us. This girl stops Zara and is like, I love your shirt. It's Sydney Sweeney. Who's holding her hand? Scooter Braun, who talks the most amount of copious shit about both of them with their boss, Dave Portnoy, Brianna LaPaglia. So I'm standing there. I'm like, oh my God, fuck. This is so awkward. Keep in mind, it's me. Okay, I'm right here. This is Zara. This is Sydney. This is Scooter Braun. I make eye contact with Scooter Braun. I'm like, fuck. I'm just like, Zara, let me take the pictures for you. I'm hiding behind the camera. I'm taking pictures of Sydney and Zara. Scooter, I don't know like if I'm in my own head, but it was like a very public battle between Scooter Braun and Dave Portnoy. And it was very much like on BFFs. And when Scooter Braun was going through all that shit, like there's no doubt that he didn't see all of that. And it was like very big. And Dave talked about it for a very long time. We talked about it on BFFs a lot. So Scooter's like watching Sydney take all these photos, and then like we make eye contact, and I'm like, this is so uncomfortable. I'm in my head regardless if they know who the fuck I am or not, or if they're like, oh my God, that girl works with Dave Portnoy. Scooter Braun comes over, starts like yanking Sydney, and is like, I will say, I feel bad for talking mean about Sydney Sweeney because she was very nice, but at the same time, I don't know, it's just not my cup of tea. But he starts yanking her and is like, I don't want to be the bad guy. I don't want to be the bad guy, but we have to leave. And he pulls her. It's like broad daylight. There's no one playing. Pulls her away from Zara, absolutely runs away from us. And it was the most insane thing because then for the rest of the night, all you see is Sydney Sweeney on Shabuzi's shoulders. She's on fucking Riley Green's shoulders. Then she's on Scooter Braun's shoulders. Then she's on Bailey Zimmerman's shoulders. She was just, I think she has to be paid by Stagecoach. Like she's the ambassador of Stagecoach. I've never seen a woman embody Stagecoach so much as Sydney Sweeney did. There was not really like comparative to Coachella that many famous people that you like ran into or saw, but that was crazy to run into Scooter Braun and to Sydney Sweeney. And all I could think the whole time was I was biting my tongue not to say anything about Taylor Swift. I was biting my tongue so fucking hard. All I wanted to do was be like, Team Taylor, or I wanted to like throw my friendship bracelet or something. It was on the tip of my tongue and I was so scared that I was going to say something. Thank God it was right when we got there and I was too sober to say anything. But that was like the Stagecoach experience. It wasn't that crazy. It wasn't that insane. And I didn't know if I was going to tell this story, and I still don't know if I'm going to tell the full story, but I guess it will kind of transition us into a few other things. You guys know where I stand with Meatball Man from the last podcast episode that I did. And we talked about it. I don't know if I'm on the fence about it. I think I'm just kind of seeing where it goes. And I kind of went through something with him at the festival, and like I found out some stuff that I wish I didn't find out, and I was kind of numb to it. And I was talking to my friends about it while I was there, and I think it's because of like my past relationship. I'm like, if he's not smashing my stuff and like throwing me out of a bus or like hitting me, I'm like, oh, it's fine. Like he's a good guy. So I think that the shit that I keep experiencing with men, I'm like undermining it and underplaying it because of how traumatic my last relationship was. And I don't think that's fair to do. And I want that to be known that I know that's happening. And if any other women are experiencing the same thing, like if a guy makes you feel confused or if a guy makes you question what's going on with them, it's probably not the one. And you shouldn't compare it to a really bad relationship because it's still bad, just in a different form. And I think I'm like kind of coming to my senses about that, and I'm still trying to figure it out and feel out where I am with it. And maybe I'll tell the story because it's insane out of a fucking movie of like what happened while I was at Stagecoach. But for right now, I'm still feeling Meatball Man out. So just let me figure it out for myself. But on that same fucking note, every single person I know got fucked over by a man. I don't know what is in the air recently, but it is diabolical. And I'm just sitting here like asking myself and asking my friends, what is the fucking point of dealing with a man or trying to be in a relationship with one if everything ends poorly? All right, guys, quick commercial break. So 2026, I was just talking to the girls about this actually when we were on the top of the yacht. Yeah, we're on a yacht. That there's still time to get a 6-pack before summer starts, because we were looking around and we're like, damn, none of us really got those 6-packs in. But don't you fret. There's still time, and you can do it with Planet Fitness. It's a judgment-free environment where you're free to get strong on your own way, on your own time. Most locations are open for 24 hours, so you can go out working with your schedule wherever, whatever hour, wherever you are. there's so many locations. There's over 2,800 locations. It's only $15 a month. And there's so many like other amenities at certain locations that you can use and you can take advantage of. So if you want to get that six pack before summer, if you just want to feel good and you want to feel like you're moving your body, you can do it at Planet Fitness. They have everything. We're all strong on this planet, and you can join today in club, online, or for free on the Planet Fitness app. Hours, amenities, and offers vary by club, so you can check out planetfitness.com or stop by your local club. For more information, you must be 18 years or older to enroll, and 13 to 17 with a legal guardian. Let's get back to the yacht. One of my best friends, she's sitting right there. She's talking to this guy. And I will say, I warned her in the beginning, the love bombing was there. And sometimes you fall for the love bombing because you feel like you're on the same page. I feel like men do this thing where they coerce you into thinking that you're feeling the same things that they're kind of throwing at you, like, oh my gosh, I've never felt this way before. This is so different. Like, I've just never felt happier. And you're like, in my head, okay, if he's feeling that way, he's giving me no other option to not feel that way or think that he's a bad guy. I kind of feel the same way too. Like, they coerce you into feeling like, okay, this is different. This is amazing. So this guy, love bombing my friend, talking to her, hanging out with her every single fucking day, being the cutest, being the nicest, buying her stuff, being so sweet. And she's like the type of girl that obviously lover girl. I feel like every girl, every guy too, like maybe you experience the same thing where you're with someone that's kind of a love bomber and makes you feel like this is different, this is amazing. But I'm not joking. This guy, and this is where it's diabolical, and I feel like a lot of men switch up like this in 1 second for no reason, goes from lover boy, I love you, like we're gonna be everything. This isn't him specifically, but this did happen with him specifically, to 1 second later, I don't know you, I don't recognize you, I'm not even gonna make eye contact with you, I'm not gonna talk to you. And then gives the woman no fucking explanation as to why they're feeling that way, and then drives the woman to feel like they're fucking crazy, and then tell all their friends when the girl obviously crashes out from going from, oh, we're together, we're doing this, to no contact. So I think it's just like this common theme with men that, keep in mind, are over the age of 30 years old in New York. It's like, aren't you supposed to be married with a fucking kid, or at least get a fucking hair transplant at this point? So it's a common theme where these men keep doing it to all my fucking friends, where they lead them on, completely feel like you're going into a relationship or you're doing something serious, and then it warrants the woman to stop talking to all other guys, to be honed in on this man, because they're playing boyfriend, they're playing a house, and then all of a sudden they want to switch up in 1 second when the next best things come, or they hear something that they don't like, and then all of a sudden the woman seems like the crazy person because they're like, hey, wait, what? How did we just go from doing all of this, hanging out every single day, talking from the time I wake up, from the time I go to bed, spending all of my free time with you, acting like we're in a relationship, to no contact, and then making me feel like I'm the insane person? It keeps happening over and over and over to all of my friends. I'm not joking, to the point where this weekend it was 3 of my best friends that got fucked over by men, me kind of included in that situation too. And then the cherry on the fucking top, this is where I'm like, there's just no point. If you're a successful woman and you have your own life and you have your own right and you have your own shining star, it's like, what is even the need to bring a man into it and weigh it down? But the Meg the Stallion, and what's her ex-boyfriend's name? And fucking Clay Thompson, you look like a clay figure. He cheating on Meg the Stallion, the woman that, what makes me so sad about this and like the Meg Stallion, the situation, this is like one of the times where I'm very parasocial, and I've always loved her so fucking much. I just think she's amazing. She did it all on her own. She's in a male-dominated industry. You can tell she's so genuine. Both of her parents died. She still got her college degree. She's an only child. Like, she is a lover girl to her core. She gave everything to that man. She held him down. She was fucking cooking Thanksgiving dinner for the whole entire family. She put on her story that she held him down when he was going through all of these mood swings. And girl, I know exactly what she's talking about the mood swings, because he can't handle his career and it's too much and it's too big. Meanwhile, she's getting a college degree in the studio, also working on her career, the fucking biggest name in rap, but then has to hold him down while he dribbles a fucking basketball. What are we talking about? Actually, what are we talking about? And then he goes back and says, I just don't think I can be monogamous. After exactly what I just said, after you make this woman a full-ass wife, you are having her out here with your family, cooking you Thanksgiving dinner, holding you down while you're in your fucking dribbling your fucking ball. And then you want to say, I don't know if I can be monogamous. I don't know if you should be alive. Like, at this point, I am like, what the fuck is wrong with all of these men? If you can cheat on Megan Thee Stallion, not even looks-wise, I'm just saying aura, she's Meg the Stallion. If you can cheat on her, this is what makes me happy. And it's like, I can go to sleep at night being like, it doesn't even matter. None of these men, and I'm not saying it's all men because I know it's not all men. Like, I miss my college ex so much, but I seriously can go to sleep at night being like, those men, the ones that treat women like this, which is majority, and if you don't want to admit that it's majority, then you're part of the problem, they will never be happy. They will never be fulfilled. If he can't be out here and hold down the best woman in the world and can't be monogamous, it's like, these people are always going to be looking for the next better thing, and they're never going to feel fulfilled. So in a way, it's kind of like the Sierra situation where it's like, she should just feel, obviously she's heartbroken, and she's like, I just wasted my time, because at the end of the day, it's like, women aren't mad. Well, we are at the fact that you treat us this way, but it's at the fact that you waste our time. Like, she put in dedication. She put in a year or more. She put in time that she didn't have into a man because she is expecting an outcome that seemingly was going to line up. Like, she figured, we're going to get married, we're going to have kids, so I'm going to dedicate my time that I don't have to this man. Like, that's why it's like, what is even the point? If you're just going to waste 2 years of your life on someone for them to throw it back in your face, it's like, maybe I could have found the right one. But then at the same time, it's like, I don't know. Every girl that I've talked to in the past 3 weeks has had the same situation happen to them. And I'm like, okay, it's cool. Summer's coming up. Maybe we can all just be on our hot girl shit. But at the end of the day, I feel like we're all lover girls, and it's making me sad. Like, I would like to be in a relationship where it works and it's healthy and it's happy, but especially in New York City or any of these major cities, it just doesn't feel like it's even possible. And when I look back at my hometown friends, like, everyone's getting married and everyone's having kids, it's just two different spectrums, and it's diabolical out here, guys. It's absolutely diabolical. I'm going to freeze my eggs. I'm not joking. I'm freezing my eggs when I get back after I fucking finally get an apartment, but I'm freezing my eggs, and I'm going to have a surrogate by the time I'm 30. And there's not going to be any man that's going to get in the way unless his name is Harry Gothier and he's my gay husband. Like, I am fully in on, I want a lavender marriage, and if I need to have sex with a man, which I don't even need to, but if I have to get my rocks off once in a while, I'll hook up with a man. At this point, I don't want any of this dark cloud of men following me around or my friends, and I'm going to make everyone stand the fuck up. And what's so crazy about this is, like, I was a relationship girly forever. I was always in a relationship from the time I was 16 to 25, which is so insane, because now I'm just going to be single for the rest of my life. I'm like, don't you think it would have been opposite, where you date later in your life and then, like, you get married and have kids? I got all my dating out, which is kind of nice. I realized that it's worthless, and now I'm like, oh, I can just do everything on my own. And I hope if you girlies are going through the same thing, you realize you can too. Speaking of, and I don't really, like, I don't know what the truth is in it, but I have seen it online, which is making me sick to my stomach. And I'm not saying that it's true. This is all alleged. But if we've seen all of the acquired style, like acquired a husband, acquired gate, like, she went on a brand trip for her bachelorette. The brand Swan Beauty got her a private jet, the biggest private jet I've ever seen in my life, actually. Got her a yacht, got her a place in St. Bart's. Like, the most amazing, beautiful bachelorette trip that I've ever seen. Obviously, the internet is full of, like, losers that just get mad about everything. It's just people projecting what they feel about themselves onto others. So it's warranted that there was going to be hate. But the backlash that she got for simply enjoying her bachelorette party and taking... Are you fucking idiots? You're like, this is out of touch. Oh my God, I would never do this. I can't believe this. It's because you can't touch it. If this was brought to you and knocked on your door and someone was like, here's a paid for bachelorette trip with a private jet and a yacht, you're going to say no because it's out of touch? Are you fucking okay? You idiots would do it in 1 second. And I get being upset that you can't afford it and you're jealous of it. But to say that it's out of touch and she shouldn't be doing it is the most... I hate the sentence out of touch. What are we even talking about? What are we even grasping for? What are we even touching? Because I think people, like, regret to remember that there's, like, a hierarchy in society with money and everything. Like, there are people that can't afford things, and then there's people that can do certain things, and then there's the mega billionaires. It's always going to be like that, and certain things are going to be out of touch. So to say that just because you can't do something, it's wrong, you're a fucking moron. And I felt so bad that she was getting so much backlash while she was on this trip, because it's her bachelorette trip, and she worked her ass off to get where she is. She's not just like a random industry plant that got her job and she's a Nepo baby that has a rich family. Whatever her parents do, it doesn't matter. She started off corporate and posted videos every single day when she didn't have followers. She got herself to a point where she was able to have this experience. You should be uplifting her and be excited and be like, oh my God, if she can do it, I can too. Not, oh my God, she's doing it. It's out of touch. You guys are just, oh my God. The people that hate on that shit is crazy to me. And then when she gets back from this huge thing, it blows up online that her husband apparently was, or allegedly, fucking with other girls on his bachelor party. Like, if there was a bazooka, shoot me and my granny, because what the actual fuck, man? I don't know if it's true. I don't know what's going on with that, but to even have the inkling of that, like, you go on this big entire trip and your boyfriend goes to fucking Austin and then hooks up with a hooker. It's like, what is even the point? What is even the point? She's the breadwinner. She's the big one. She's the good one. And then to even have people talking about it online, regardless if it's true or if it's not, like, no one should even have merit to be able to lean on and say, oh, he was touching this girl, he was doing this, regardless if they hooked up or not. Men just continuously make it their mission to embarrass the women that take care of them. And I guess this is turning into a I hate all men podcast, but genuinely, the shit that I've seen in the past 2 weeks, I'm like, what is the goddamn point? And then, this is not funny, and this is a crazy transition. What the fuck is going on with the Summer House cast? Wes' cousin killed his grandma? That, I couldn't even believe that headline when I saw it. And that comes out right after all of the leaked audios of the Summer House reunion, which I think they got to the bottom of who leaked it and they fired them. Did they? Yeah. It was a producer. So one of the producers, well, I think from what I heard, like, obviously the audio recordings, and I want to talk about them a little bit before I go jump off this yacht and go swimming. But when I was listening to it, everyone was like, oh, it has to be someone on the cast. Like, the audio is so good. No, it has to be someone in the green room listening, because all of the audio is playing. Like, if it was someone in the cast and someone on the couch or someone around them, you would only be able to hear the person next to them, not everyone. So they could hear everything from the audio room or the green room. Whoever leaked it, fucking let's go. That sucks that you got fired, but like, you really put your life on the line for these Bravo fans. And if I did get fired, I would go into all of the threads, or I would just become the king of the Bravo universe. And what's so crazy about it is how strong the fan base is at Bravo, is that one of the fans figured it out before anyone at the company could. Like, Andy Cohen went on and said one of the Bravo mega fans was the one to crack the case. So you guys are absolutely lethal, and we should hire you all to be PIs and follow these men around and see if they're cheating on all of me and my fucking best friends. I love the Bravo universe. You guys are diehard and amazing, and all of the discourse that I've seen about the leaked audio, obviously it's not the whole thing and they recorded for 10 hours long, but we didn't hear Wes talk once in those audios, right? There was not Wes talking once. And then he wasn't talking, and then Kyle came forward and said that Wes let Amanda take the brunt of everything. And here's where I'm at in that situation with Kyle. I'm like, how are you treating Amanda 10 times better than you've ever treated her in the past 11 years of your relationship now, because you're not together, and defending her more than you ever did, or treating her as you should have when you were together? Now that all of this shit is happening, this is where I can't fall on the I love Kyle Cook train. It's because it's clearly performative, and he's doing it because he was so hated and now he's getting loved for it. If you guys can't see that, then you're fucking blind. It doesn't discredit everything that he did to Amanda, and that he was horrible towards her while they were together, and now people are like, go buy Loverboy. It doesn't make any sense to me. I think it's crazy that Wes didn't stick up for Amanda during it. Like, if you guys are going to be this big partnership and you're going to go guns a-blazing and be a couple, then you should do it in unity and help each other out. Amanda seemed very annoyed and passive-aggressive and angry during it, which obviously we don't know what hour these recordings were taken from, but it just didn't come off in the right sense. Like, she was fighting with Sierra in the recordings, and if she wants any credibility, or if she wants to be, you know, taken seriously again, like, she should have just eaten it and listened to what Sierra had to say. But I'll play devil's advocate too. She wasn't really able to get a word out, and if you're trying to explain yourself and someone's telling you that you're wrong over and over and over, I understand having the reaction that she did. I couldn't imagine being in the hot seat like that and then not having the man that made it all happen like have my back. So devil's advocate, I feel for Amanda in that sense. Like if everyone's attacking you and you can't even get a word out with everyone saying you're wrong, like I get it, but at the same time, like Wes should have came to her defense. So I don't know. I'm really excited. Well, I sound horrible saying I'm really excited to see the reunion because it's like people's real lives and this is real shit. But at the same time, we're watching it all unfold before our eyes. And I think it, by the like sounds of the leaked recordings, it seems like Sierra's over it and she's done, which is like a good space for her to be in. Now she's going on Dancing with the Stars. So is Maura Higgins. It's going to be awesome. Her life is going to be fine. And I'm just like, I don't know what's going to happen with Wes and Amanda. I guess that they're following them around for their new show and like everything that's happening outside of Summer House is being filmed and like the cameras are being picked up. So regardless of how much you hate them, you're all going to watch it. So I guess we just sit back and grab our popcorn and see what happens. But I'm on a yacht in Miami, so I think I want to jump into the water, drink some high noons and hang out with my friends. I don't think I missed anything. Reed did try to call me back, but you know, I'm a busy woman just like Meg Thee Stallion, and you know, I gave you an opportunity and you kind of fucking blew it, man. So I don't know. We'll see if I go to Chicago and visit Peyton and Reed. Other than that, I'm going to go jump off this yacht, and I love you guys to death. And comment who you guys want on the pod next. So I met a bunch of the Mormon wives while I was at Stagecoach. They're awesome and amazing. Friends with them. Haven't really watched the show, so would you guys be interested in having them on? Or who do you guys want on the pod? Because I'm back in my guest era and I want people to come on. I love you to death and have a good fucking day. Also, this is coming out on Saturday and I heard a whisper, or I'm sorry, we're recording this on Saturday and it comes out on Sunday. I've heard whispers that they're doing a skit about me on SNL tonight. So I just want to say I knew about it before it happened, if it does. And if it does, I'll be really fucking excited. I don't care if they're literally making so much fun of me. I could just say I made it on SNL. All right, I'm going to go drink high noons on this yacht. Love you guys to death.